Okay, welcome to RW 2022 Robotics Championship. So this is the training program for this championship, and we are going to understand about like what is this competition all about, and how you will like make the robot, and what are the different options what you can make, and the about the tracks and everything we are going to discuss in this. So let's proceed with yes, so what we need to do in this 2022 RW, so we need to basically build a wired or wireless remote control car. So basically what we need to do is we need to make a car or robotic car which can be a wired or wireless. So wired means with the switches and directly with the wires in the battery you can directly make the robot without any controller, without any programming. And second is wireless remote control car, where you will require a programming and the transmitter and receiver and everything. So that is a wireless remote control car, so that we need to make. So there are many options with that we will see further. And that robot should be able to run on the track. So there will be a track for this competition, and on that there will be a different hurdles or challenges we can say, which you need to complete with that robot. So to decide which type of robot we will make, we need to understand the track and its hurdle. Okay, so first we should know what is the track all about and what are the different challenges. So depending on that we can decide, okay, we will make this type of robot so that it can like complete all the challenges, all the hurdles which are shown here, right? So now let's move ahead to understand complete track with the hurdles, so that we can decide what type of robot you should make or you can make. Okay, so basically RW 2022 track is divided into two parts. So the part one track, or the track one or track two we can say. So track one is the save the environment theme track, and the second track is the save the nation. So basically there are two tracks we can say for the RW 2022. So the first track is based on the theme of save the environment, and the second is based on the save the nation. Okay, so this way there are two different tracks. Now we'll see like both track we need to work on, we need to drive on. So how that track is working, and what are the different components in the track, and what are the different zones in the track, that we'll see now. So let's proceed with. So first is the first track, that is the save the nation theme track. So here basically total six zones are there we can say, or six we can say the challenges are there that you need to do, you need to complete in this track. So here you can see the different zones here. So here I will just highlight here, this is a zone 1. So here one block you can see, this is zone 1, then this is zone 2, then this is the zone 3, then this is the zone 4, this is the zone 5, this complete is zone 5, and this is the zone 6. Now zone 6 having the two parts. So part 1 is in this, and part 1 is in the zone, in the save the nation track, those track 2. Okay, so there are two parts for the zone 6. So this way, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5, zone 6, this zone 6 part 1 basically. So that we need to complete in the first track part. Okay, so this track is generally will come in the round 1. So that like in the competition basically there are 3 rounds. In the rule book, when we will discuss about the rule book, in that we will discuss more in detail about it. So basically there are 3 rounds. In the first round we need to cover this part, we need to drive this part, and we need to complete all the hurdles in this section. So what is this all about, let's understand. So first is the zone 1. So in zone 1 basically there will be a here wall type thing. So there, here you can see the two red color the triangle, or we can say the rectangles are there. Here also two rectangles are there. So here basically there will be a some wall type thing. So your robot should move from here to the zone 2 without touching these two walls. If it touches to any of the wall in any way, then this zone points you will not win basically. So the point will, you will get it if you don't touch this walls, and you directly move to the zone 2 without touching, directly move to the zone 2. So this is the zone 1 challenge. It's a very easy first zone 1 challenge, is just you need to go without touching the walls, specifically this two red and this two red. So here there will be a one the hurdle will be placed, and that should not be touched. Okay, if it is touched by the robot, then this zone hurdles you are not cleared, so you will not get the point of that. So this is the zone 1, where you need to just drive your car in a straight forward to go to the zone 2 without touching these two walls we can say. Okay, Then the second zone we will go for, this is the zone 1, very simple. So this way we will cover the point system, the what are the different points for the each zone, that we'll see in the further part. But right now I'm just guiding you the different zone and different hurdles in that. Now the second zone, here you can see there's a plastic box. So basically this plastic box you need to drag and drag to the recycle bin. So here what is the challenge? Challenge is there is a plastic bag, plastic scrap is there, and that we need to send to the recycling system. So plastic recycling system is there on the track, that you need to drag that and you need to place that to recycle bin basically, right? So this is the task we need to do. So the robot need to drag this plastic box and need to place it here. Okay, so this is the simple task of zone 2 that you have to do. With that you will get a particular point to drag this. Then the third zone we'll go for. Now third zone is a segregation of wet and the dry scrap. Okay, so wet scrap you need to segregate at one place, and the dry you need to segregate at the other place. Here you can see the red color boxes is the wet, so that you need to drive it to the this area, wet area, and the dry you need to place it into dry area. So if you segregate properly, now again the segregation, how this will examine, basically there is a wall which is made here. You can see for the plastic box also, when you place your plastic box in this area, after this wall, basically in this area, so you need to cross this wall. Okay, so if you cross the wall and the plastic box will come in this area, then only the point will be given. So this is the area where you need to shift your plastic box. Similar to that, wet, dry, wet also, you need to cross this wall. So this wet should reach to this area, dry will should reach to this area, and wet again should reach to this area. Crossing this wall, the box should not touch this wall which is given here. Okay, so this is the the criteria you need to take care in the zone 3. So you need to drag this again, you need to drag this wet box in the wet scrap area, dry area, and wet to wet area. If you do this correctly, you will get the points for 3 boxes. If one is done correctly, 2 are not, then you will get the point for the 1 box. Okay, so that way this is the zone 3 where you need to segregate the wet and dry scrap. Then next we will go for the zone 4. So zone 4 will have the divider. So here you can see there is a divider. So this zebra crossing you can see, so this is a 2 divider place. So your car should move in such a way that it should not touch this divider. Like in a zone 1 we have the wall which should not touch. Here this is a divider which you should not touch, and it should move like this. Then the next part, this is zone 4, which is very simple. Then the next part is zone 5, which is slightly tricky we can say, or slightly complex we can say, where there's a plant type box or given here. That plant you need to drag to this plantation area, ground for plantation. Okay, so your robot should be able to hold this and need to drag this and need to place it into the ground area. So this is the major task we can say, and you will get the points for it. So again, so for the zone 5 you need to do the plantation, and in the last, in zone 6 part 1, you need to do the old industry, you need to give to the recycling bin, right? So again you have to come here and you have to push and you have to drag to this area behind the wall basically. So you need to cross this wall and you have to place it here. So this is the old industry, you have to place it in this area. So this is how zone 6 will complete, and then you will reach to this point where you need to go to the war area. This is the first round. So here as you reach to the war area, the first round will get completed, and then you have to take out your robot and you need to wait for your second round. Okay, so this way this is a very simple track you can see. So majorly the task is you need to do the segregation of the different plastic material, wet dry material, plantation, old industry recycling. So this all things basically related to the save the nation theme, and that we need to do through the robot, and this way we will basically understand how we can basically help to the environment to save it, right? So this is the main theme of this competition, and this is what we are going to do. And in the track, if you see the design, basically this design, this uh, zigzag part, there will not be anything in this. This is just showing that this is the hurdle for you, or this is the resistor type thing. So this zone is giving you the resistance to move further. So this is just a design that is telling you that there is a resistance in the zone, in this zone. Okay, but there will not be anything, this is just a printed design. Okay, so this way, and this from here positive you will move. So your robot will like an electron, so electricity, which will start from the positive and will complete all the challenges and will reach to the negative point. So this is all about you need to do in this part, that is the track one, we can say, that is the save the environment. Okay, so as you complete this part, and then this is the round one, and when you go to the complete the round one, you need to wait for the round two, and when you will call for the round two, the track will come. So now we will understand about that also, what is the round two track. It is very interesting and very challenging also, so that we will see. So this is done, I think. Now we will proceed with, now if you have any doubt in this, you can ask. You have the number. If you don't have, you can go to the website and get the number, and you can contact to the training team who can guide you about this, any doubt if you have. Now related to the point system and everything will come in the rule book. When we'll study the rule book, at that time the point system, everything will come, and at that time we will understand more in detail about it, about the point system also. So right now we have just have the brief idea about it, what is all this track all about. And to practice it, the all the different boxes you can have, like at your home you can keep any box to this place, and you can drag and you can practice it. So suppose plastic, you can keep some small box, in that box you can use it as an plastic scrap, and you have to drag to the recycle bin. Same way, wet, dry, wet also, you need to keep some boxes from your home only. At plant also you need to keep some box, and at industry also you need to just keep some box. So basically at your home, the small boxes, if it is available, that you can use for the practice purpose. Okay, so now we will proceed to the next part of it, that is the part 2 of this track, or track 2 we can say, that is the save the nation. Okay, let's move ahead.